Mic, check.
Hang on.
Sino bang nandito kasi nasa ang liit ng screen ko ngayon eh. So, who is here? Naka-live na ba tayo? Ano?
Yes.
Okay, so who is here? This is Jane. Hi, Jane.
Honey.
Okay, how about Christine? Hello, say something.
Hello po.
Good. Honey, sound check.
Hi! How is
Okay,
it?
good.
Is it
Jane,
good?
lakasan mo ng konti boss ang salita mo ha.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
good,
so
Okay.
Okay, mag-intro muna ako.
Okay, hello everybody. Today is that day of the week again. Yeah, we gather a bunch of people to talk, however, chill, however, chat, however, about anything that revolves around the lives of a freelancer. Today, meron tayong mga comebacks, and are you two new? The two of you? Are you guys new here? Is it your first time here in FCC?
Second time.
What about Christine?
Second. Ano po,
Second?
nagja-success ako.
Okay.
Hello?
Very
Tapos
good.
ano,
Very good.
nung Wednesday lang po. Tapos ngayon, ito naman
okay.
po.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Medyo outdated ako ngayon kasi naka-hiatus ako sa freelancing ngayon. But anyway, we are going to talk about Anna? What's your topic?
Transitioning from full-time employee to freelancer. Ayan ang ating topic for today.
Okay, transitioning from full-time employee to freelancer. I think this is something that keeps on coming back over and over and over. Marami mga newcomers sa freelancing itself na nagtatanong kung paano mag-transition from full-time to being a full-time freelancer din. And with this, we got an article we're basing our discussion on. And could you please pakilagay na lang sa link yung article so our viewers would be able to check it out. And with this, nabasa niyo ba yung article, guys, girls?
Yes.
Ladies?
Yes, nabasa.
Nabasa niyo? Okay, so since nabasa na ninyo, I'm going to pass all the pointers kasi may mga pointers dito. I'm going to pass all the pointers to you girls. And it's good kasi 6 ang pointers and there are 3 guest panels here. I think Jane, you will take 1, Honey, you'll take 2, and Christine, you'll take 3, Jane, you'll take 4, Honey, 5, and Kristen, 6. All right? So prepare for that. Meanwhile, Anna, why don't you greet our viewers for today?
Ayan. Okay. So hello, Smiley Heart. Si Smiley Heart pa ang unang ating viewers. Si Marietti, hello from nasa Hong Kong po. Si Micaela, hello sa lahat. Julian Padiernos, hi. Si Alex dapat i-invite ko kasi nasa office siya. So maganda sana siyang going guest since full-time employee pa siya. Pero yan, hindi pa siya nakakapag-transition fully. Pero ayan, mag-join lang siya dito sa comments natin. Si Mahar, hello. Si Abida, nasa Pakistan. So I'm sure hindi tayo naintindihan ni Abida kasi nagtatagalog ako. Si Lauren, watching from Davao. Si Jeneline, hello. Si Sevi, magandang hapon. Jerica, Lawrence, from Cebu City, si Jen, si Lilette, si Ed from Makati. Ayan. Medyo madami-daming viewers ngayon. Kala ko hindi kasi matakot. Kaya kinalagkat ko si Rani.
Ang aga mo palang manggising kung kailan natutulog ako sa kakanalang manggising.
Hindi ka nagre-reply. Gusto na nga kitang tawagan.
So, ewan ko ba kay ano, ladies and gentlemen, bigla na lang 8 o'clock daw siya nagme-message sa akin. Oy, FCC mamaya, kung kailan matutulog ba naman ako, 8 o'clock AM.
Kasi iba yung time zone. Monday pa ngayon. Sabi na, alam ko sa'yo Monday today. So, yun, matutulog pa rin pala siya kabila.
Nagulat nga rin ako Monday pala ngayon, so I had to go. Actually, I went to sleep because of FCC. Naisip ko lang ako, Monday pala.
O di ba, be? Natutulog si Phoenix para lang sa FCC.
Nilapog ko siya. Talaga siya natutulog. Araw-araw.
Mahirap na kasi baka mamaya ngarag ang tao hindi makapag-isip pag ano, mahirap na baka magpasubo pa.
Tapos lumabas yung dragon, ha?
Okay, so why do we have to talk about this topic again, Anna?
Bakit nga ba? Marami kasi din sa flippers natin nakaka-join lang. Ay, mga galing sa web page, nakaka-join lang sa flip na tinatanong parati, paano ba nila mapagsasabay ang pagiging full-time employee at pagiging freelancer, or paano sila mag-translation naman na mag-full-time sila tapos parang paano mag-divide na lang sa freelancing, ano kailangan bang gawin. So yan lang natin topic para masagot natin yung kanilang mga katanungan.
I love that. And I think pati rin kayo, ladies and gentlemen, kayo mga batido na, kayo mga nakapag-transition na. I encourage you to share your thoughts and share your experiences as well. Write it on the comment section below. And for you guys who are new, you can just, if you have any questions, just put it on the comment section. No judgment. Titignan namin yung mga questions ninyo, all right? So meanwhile, let's talk about, and I hope you guys have already checked the link because that is what we are going to base our discussion on. And I want Jane to talk about point number 1.
Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. So for our topic today, yung transitioning from full-time employee to freelancer. So one of the first steps that we could do is to reduce your monthly outgoings. So, syempre, with freelancing, sa umpisa, it's really hindi siya certain di ba? So, when you go to freelancing, hindi siya, we can say that it's not a stable career because clients come and go. So, merong times na wala tayong client. So, syempre, we need to be prepared. And one thing that we need to do is reduce yung ating expenses, of course. Syempre, yung mga daily expenses natin, like, syempre, yung rent, or if you're renting, yung mga utility, hindi naman natin yan pwedeng pwede nating babaan by saving. Saving electricity, saving water, mga ganyan, para bumaba yung mga utility bills natin. Pero other than that, yung mga superficial, yung mga extracurricular natin, na pwede nating pagkagastusan, like, kung nung nagko-corporate tayo, madalas tayo lumalabas, lunch out, mga eating out, ganyan, or dinners, mga inuman, ganyan. Tapos coffee, mga Starbucks everyday, ganyan. Na medyo naranasan ko yan nung corporate ko. Pero nung nag-freelancing ako, syempre, nasa bahay lang ako. Minsan, I can't go out kasi nga, I have work. So, yun, nabawas yung eating out, pinawas ko yun, tapos yung coffee din. So, parang, mas masarap din yung feeling kasi less talaga yung expenses mo when you're working from home. Plus, yung daily commute mo, nabawasan din. So, that's one thing when you're into freelancing already. But if you're still an employee and you want to transition nga to freelancing, yun siguro, that's one thing that we need to do is yung reduce natin yung mga expenses natin.
Very good.
Very good. Ipunin mo ngayon, gawin natin siyang parang emergency fund. Di ba nga sabi sa course, parang at least 6 months na parang emergency fund para when you fully transition to freelance, meron kang backup na fund para sa'yo, para sa family mo, utility bills, ganyan. Hindi ka mangungutang sa iba kasi nakapag-ipon ka, nakapag-prepare ka. So, I think mahirap gawin Siyempre, lalo na nasanay ka na corporate, lagi ka may sweldo, every 15th, may sweldo ka, ganyan, you have more money to spend. But with freelancing kasi, hindi siya laging fixed yung sweldo day mo, ganun. Sa akin kasi hindi fixed yung sweldo day ko. Hindi ako every 15th or hindi ako every 30th, merong kalagitnaan, yung ganun, hindi siya fixed. So, it pays to be prepared by mag-iipon, ipon mo yung extra cash na makukuha mo and reducing the expenses na ginagawa mo noon. So, try to reduce it slowly, one by one, hanggang sa maging comfortable ka sa nagiging habit mo na pagtitipid din. So, I think that's the first step.
Very. All right. Very good, Jane. Thank you very much. You know what? You pointed out something yung Starbucks kasi ang ang isang malaking if we go out and we go to offices and we work with people, isang malaking bagay din yung social status natin. And so we end up spending money to gain social status like Starbucks. Many people go to Starbucks not because of the coffee, but because of the social status. And that is one thing that will be reduced if you work from home because you got nobody you don't have to, you won't feel the need to impress anybody. Um, at least mababawasan ng monthly expenses mo doon, yung mga pamasahe mo and everything, ang daming mababawasan, so those will be automatic, but people should reduce their monthly expenses if they're going to prepare for something that is different, at least pang precautionary method man lang. So thank you very much, Jane. Now, Jane, nakalimutan ko, why should I trust in what you say? Who are you?
Okay. Last year, nag-start ako sa freelancing. So, I was a full-time employee for more than 10 years. For more than 10 years. And, so yun. So, nagulat. Pero 2016 pa lang na nakita ko na yung ad ni Jason and I was taking the course already. 2016 ako nag-take ng course pero 2018 ko lang siya fully in-embrace yung freelancing. Kasi I waited for the right client. So it took me 2 years to prepare and then wait for get the first client that I still have right now. Tapos, yun, saka ako nag-resign from my almost 40, yun nga, almost more than 10 years, 14 years of doing corporate. Tapos, ayun, naka 1 year na ako into freelancing. So, I think, hindi na talaga ako babalik sa corporate. Kasi, mas konti talaga yung gastos with ng working from home kesa sa corporate. Lalo na yung commute, yan, yung transportation allowances din. It takes malaki rin yung kukonsumo niya kasi sa budget. So with freelancing, working from home, walang expenses sa commute, walang stress sa traffic, hindi ako gumigising ng maaga, ganyan. So, mas komportable talaga with working from home.
I love that. You're the perfect guest for today's topic then, Jane. Very nice.
Kaya siya talaga yung kumuha kong guest.
Getting very, very nice. I love it. Keep bringing on, and you'll be talking about topic number 3 later. In the meantime, etong si Hani, before anything else, I want you to briefly talk about yourself before you discuss point number 2. Go, Hani.
Hello, everyone. So I am VAB's current product development manager and head hustle challenge coach. So I've been freelancing for 3 years na. And so medyo old, hindi ako perfect for this topic. Pero I'm somehow perfect in medyo oldie na parang ganun. But I transitioned also from the corporate world to freelancing via yun nga, the link that was given earlier by Anna, yung i-discuss natin today, very much applies to what I did back then nung umalis ako sa corporate world, sa call center. So, my topic, well,
I
my bullet
remember you
point,
were. I remember,
yes,
honey, you were also a big time in corporate, right? You got a high
yes.
position. Yeah.
I was a lead training specialist already. So,
Mm,
okay na yung sahod,
mm,
okay na
mm,
yung position, I get fixed off, weekends off talaga ako. And the only thing that would change is just my shift, pero I don't get the crappy schedules naman talaga. I just get like
mm,
parang 9 p.m. Shift, 9 to 6 a.m., parang ganon. So, it's nothing really to complain about aside from traffic, yung ulan, yung hindi mo kasama yung anak mo sa pagtulog,
mm.
puyat. So, the usual things like that. But, ayun
Yeah,
nga,
but still, you are a good you are the perfect guest for this kasi nag-transition ka pa rin despite being in a green pasture already.
yes.
You you committed to going to freelancing. All right, very good.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yes. So I'll be talking about point number two here, which is start saving. This is something that I also did. I took 7 months to think kung talaga ba akong magtutuloy sa freelance. Tinatawanan ako ni Beth dahil yung Tagalog ko na naman. Wag ha, tantanan mo ako. So, ang ginawa ko, 7 months, I was thinking of whether itutuloy ko ba talaga mag-freelance or mag-stay ako sa corporate. But to tell you the truth, ayaw ko na talaga mag-stay sa corporate. But
Mm,
it still took me 7 months to think about it. So I finally enrolled sa VA bootcamp December of 2016. Actually, end of November, the moment that I got my 13th month pay, which, ayan na, mga burr months na, guys. So don't
mm,
forget,
yeah.
if you're really looking into pursuing freelancing, you better start investing in yourself first. That's the number one thing. So, kahit even if despite the fact that trainer na ako and all that, feeling ko I already had a lot of knowledge na I still felt na lacking pa rin ako sa skills ko and my knowledge in the freelancing world. So, sabi ko, I need something like a guide or somebody to teach me, to mentor me how to pursue freelancing. And then, yun nga, nakapag-enroll ako into the VA bootcamp. And then, ang ginawa ko, when I enrolled, 1 week after I started taking the lessons, nakakuha na ako ng first client ko. And I started
Mm,
to save from there. Yung na-earn ko from my client, I did not touch it for almost 3 months. Oh, 3 months kasi I started with him in December and I nag-resign ako sa call center or nag-retire ako sa call center end of Feb. So, ano talaga, parang 3 months na rin talaga. So and the point here was that you save at least 3 months to 6 months worth of your of whatever you can put aside para it's going to help you for the rainy days. Now, if wala naman kayong client na makukuha at that time, the best thing to do is as early as now, like what Jane said, bawasan natin yung mga extracurricular or mga ganun na gastusin. Instead of yung napupunta siya doon sa mga stuff that you don't really need in your life, ilagay niyo siya for your savings for a rainy day. Because it will help you kapag dumating yung mga dry months. And yung savings ko na yon, it really helped me during my dry months then. Because nangyari talaga na nagkaroon ng dry months. So, make sure you have that safety net talaga. Ayun.
I think in any case, kahit whether you're in corporate or
Oh
you're in
yes,
freelancing,
true.
there will be
Mm-mm.
dry months. There will
That's
always
true.
be
Very
dry
true.
months. Yeah. It's kind of scary. Ang hirap na ang hirap na ipaharap sa audiences natin itong dry months na ito because we are not trying to scare you away. The thing is, it does happen, and it will happen to you whether you are in freelancing, whether you are transitioning in freelancing, or you're in corporate. It will happen to you whether you're already in a comfortable place in your life or you're still struggling. It will happen. The question is, how are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yun ang tanong doon. So yeah, very good point, honey. And I love it. I really love that you came from big time corporate tapos lumipat ka pa rin sa freelancing, and it takes a
True.
bit of adjusting, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Big adjustment.
Yeah. Nakakaano pag minsan yung you know your salary already and it's quite okay. Your salary was okay, and then you're going to
Yes.
go to freelancing, which is a little bit unpredictable, especially pag first time mo yung parang hindi mo pa makita, hindi mo pa talaga ma-project kung ano ang magiging future mo sa freelancing, and it is very, very scary.
That's
So
true.
kudos to you, honey. Very good, very good. And
Mm-mm.
now, I'm sorry, Jen. I said point three kanina, pero you'll be talking about point four pala. Christine, okay. So before you talk about point number three, are you
Mm.
okay? Are you doing okay?
Yes po.
Yeah. All right.
Okay
All right.
naman po.
So yeah, kasi ang mahirap kasi sa ganitong FCC, very spontaneous
Mhm.
si Phoenix, kaya kaya
Oo.
pagpasensyahan mo na kapag ganyan na
Okay lang po.
para kang kinakabahan para kang nagre-ready na, para kang nasa firing range kasi tingin ko sa'yo
Yung
parang
boses
ganun.
mo kasi, sir.
But are you breathing all right? Are you okay? Are you
Mamaya lang
fine
Yes
mag-off.
now?
po.
Tumigil siya sa paghihinga niya.
Ano
Ah, I see.
Mm.
All right. So, what are you doing here, and why should I listen to you?
Ah, my name is Christine. Last week, nag-guest po ako sa Just Success. Si Sir Jason po yung nag-interview sa akin. And ako po ay, before po ako nag-freelance, nito lang po ako nag-resign. This year lang po, 2019. And nag-enroll po ako sa bootcamp last 2017, November. Chinek ko po muna. So, ayun, last 2017. Pero, nagkaroon po ako ng clients na maayos. After a year lang din po, yung maayos talaga. Pero nagkaroon po ako ng mga project-based na clients. And, eto na nga po. Hindi ko na papahabain. Number 3 na po, sa secure your first clients. Relate po ako dito. Kakagutom. Tapos, relate po ako dito sa secure your first clients. Kasi, nung mag-enroll po ako kay Sir Jason, yung sa WHR pa nun, accelerated course, sabi ko, eto na yata yung sagot sa sa hinaing araw-araw na pagko-commute. Tapos inaaral ko siya habang nasa biyahe kasi 3 to 5 hours naman yung biyahe ko pauwi. From Makati to
Wow.
Cubao pag bus. So ayun po.
Oh my God.
Yeah, tapos po, nag-start na din ako habang nag-aaral, nag-start ako maghanap ng client. Nagtry lang po. Tapos nag-YouTube, Google kapag parang complicated yung nandun sa course. Siyempre, kailangan pa din mag-self-study kahit na ayun na nga, nandun na. Hindi po kasi ako, parang yung nagkaroon lang ako ng idea nung nag-enroll ako sa bootcamp. Tapos nung nag-enroll na ako doon na po, nag-start na ako sabi kasi ni Sir Jason, mag-YouTube, mag-Google, nandun daw lahat ng sagot. O di, yung house-wise, po, yung mga lahat ng questions sa utak ko, kahit complicated na tanong, ginugugol siya YouTube ko. So, ayun, lumabas naman siya. Sabi ko, amazing pala tong yung online nga po. And then, Manila pa po ako year 2017. Tapos parang gusto ko na, sabi ko, naiinip na ako, gusto ko nang umuwi. Kasi yung anak ko po is in the province. So, parang ano, ang baby niya pa, tas iniwan ko na bihira lang kami magkikita. Parang ang sakit po sa na-homesick po talaga ako. So, yun. Kaya, ano po, pinurso ko po talaga na pag-aralan yung how to, ang title pa nga nun ni Sir J, How to Earn 80K, parang 80K. Sabi ko, ang laki, mas malaki pa to sa sinasahod ko. Tapos
wow.
yun po, bago po ako bago po yun, syempre po, may mga trials and errors na nandyan na kailangan harapin. Hindi ako kasi pwede basta-basta mag-resign after ko matapos yung course. So sabi nga doon, 6 months nga daw po. Sabi ko parang ang tagal, di ko kayang antayin. Tapos yun, nagtatry ako maghanap ng project-based. And then, nakakahanap naman po. Kaso po complicated talaga sa time. Kasi uwi ka, ang pasok 9, and then ang labas 6. Tapos makakauwi ka alas 10. So, sabi ko, hindi na yata ako matutulog. Tapos nag-stop po ako noon sa project base. And then, luckily, year 2018, November, basta po, nailipat ako dito sa amin. So, ano na po yun, parang magandang offer na yun kasi nilipat ako malapit dito na sa province. Malapit na sa anak ko, yung mga kasama ko na siya. Same, kung ano yung rate ko doon sa Manila, ganun din. Nung inano ako dito. So, good offer na talaga siya. Yun nga, sabi nila. Pero para sa akin, syempre, nag-grow yung family, lumalaki yung anak, syempre yung future po yung iniisip ko. Advanced thinker kasi ako, yung parang, hindi, magka-college siya. Sabi ko, hindi pwedeng ganito lang. Kasi kung ano yung sahod ko na yun, kung ano yun, hanggang, province na to yun na po yun talaga. Hindi na yun magbabago. Kasi nasa province na okay lang sana kung nasa Manila. May chance pang mag-increase. So, ayun po. Yun na din. Yung inano ko na yung chance na kasi yung dati sa Manila is yung travel yung kalaban ko. Ngayon po, hindi na kasi minutes lang nandito na ako sa bahay. So, yun po yung kapag gabi, yun na naghahanap na ako ng clients. And then, project-based ulit. Parang dun po ako nag-start mag-secure para makapag-secure ako ng client ko talaga. So, project. Tapos, pag okay naman yung project niya, yung parang hindi komplikadong bagay na mga task, nagdadagdag po ako. So, ayun nga po, minsan ang pinaka-maximum ko talagang clients, 5. Pero may corporate pa po ako noon.
Nice.
So, kailangan po kasi talaga dito, matyaga ka, kailangan, oo talaga magpupuyat ka, hindi yun mawawala. So, minsan, kulang 1 hour, 2 hours lang tulog ko. Kasi talaga yung mindset ko, makapag-transition na sa freelancing. Tapos, pinagpipray ko palagi, sabi ko, sana mahanap ko na yung full-time client ko. Sana mahanap ko na siya. Sabi ko, para kahit 1 month pa lang, kasi mararamdaman mo naman kung magtatagal ko sa kanya Kasi kahit 1 year pa lang, 1 month pa lang, pag okay yung usapan nyo ng client, yung okay si client sa'yo, okay, parang nagki-care si client sa'yo, mararamdaman mo naman yun So, yun nga, this year, January, last December, nabakante ako, December 2018, bakante po ako, kasi sabi ko, holiday naman, parang magtatrabaho pa ako, maghanap pa din ba ako ng client, sabi ko, hindi na ako matutulog, sabi ko, holiday naman ngayong months, December, sabi ko. So, pero nagsisend pa rin po ako ng ng application, nagsisend pa rin po ako. And then, eto na, nung January, nag-start na. Yung pinag-pray ko na client, dumating. So, ayun na po. Habang, habang nagtatrabaho ako sa kanya, gabi naman po kasi siya kasi UK time siya. So, day job ako, and then, paggabi, nakiusap ako na baka pwede mga past 7 ako mag-start ng work sa kanya kasi hanggang 6 yung ano ko. So, 7, 8, basta between, flexible time naman siya, basta same hours sa kanila. So, ayun, nakapag-practice na ako ng maayos ng skills ko, nadagdagan ulit. Kasi kahit naman nag-enroll ako sa course ni Sir Jason, hindi naman lahat alam ni Sir Jason, 'di ba, na matuturo lahat. So, kailangan ko pa rin dagdagan like what Sir Jason said na hindi lahat ng student kailangan spoon feed. Kailangan magsariling aral and research kumbaga para madagdagan talaga and mas hanapin ka ng mga past clients mo. So, ito na nga po, last April 2019, nag-transition na ako. Talagang inano ko na, sabi ko, wala nang atrasan to. Nanginginig-nginig pa ako nung magpasa ng resume, ang tawag dito, resignation letter. Sabi ko, sir, magre-resign na po ako. Tapos yun, basta na lang po yung reason kung bakit. Hindi ko na po i-detalye kung ano yung reason ko talaga nang nag-resign. So, ayun po. Luckily naman, until now, kung sino yung clients ko nung nag-resign ako, siya pa rin naman po hanggang ngayon. And now po, working on na kami ni client ng business. Siya po yung nag-ano sa akin, mag-business ako dito. Siya bahala hanap ng client. So, mag-outsource kami. So, yun po. Ang bait po ng client ko ngayon. So, yun. Thank you po. Thankful po talaga ako dito sa bootcamp and then kay Papa Jesus. Syempre.
Kala kay Papa Jason. Kay Papa Jesus.
Ako muntik na ako na paano doon. That's very good, Christine. I love that you kept your you kept your client and hindi lang kept your client you kept going on and on and on.
Opo.
Which was point number 3 to keep your client. Iba kasi iba pa rin kasi kahit maliit lang ang makukuha mo sa client mo. If you really decide to switch from corporate to freelancing, as long as meron kang isang client, medyo magbo-boost yan ng confidence.
Yes,
Kasi naman sa wala. Pag wala kasi talagang magpapanik ka na, because of panicking, you will make mistakes, lots of mistakes. Iba kasi kapag meron kang kahit konti lang na nakukuha from freelancing. At least meron. You will learn that you will just want to grow from there. Hindi yung maghahagilap ka na lang sa ere. I love that. And congratulations, Christine. At least you didn't just keep your first client, you evolved, which is supposed to be the next step. All right. And you said you want to say something, Anna?
Yeah. May share lang ako.
Before you talk, sino ka ba?
Sino ba ako? Ako po.
Akala mo ha?
Oo nga, tinakot mo ako bigla. Ano ba? Ako yung host dito Ano ba ako tinatanong? So, may gano'n. Ako po ay si Ana Soriano, may 4 na anak, nagpi-freelance na po for 3 years. O ano pa?
7 years.
7 years na daw sabi na. Sige na, ako niyan. Hindi, actually, meron akong i-share about this secure your first client. Actually, tinanong ako ni Honey, bakit daw hindi ko ginas dito yung friend ko. Kasi yung friend ko na yon, nag-work siya sa BPO for 17 years. Tapos this year lang, so nakakuha siya ng client na kasi sa calls siya, pero calls din actually yung nakuha niya. So maswerte lang. Pero yun, nag-transition kasi siya, 3 weeks niyang ginawa na graveyard shift yung BPO niya, tapos morning yung work niya sa client. So, for 3 weeks, hindi siya natutulog.
Parang dire-diretso talaga. Sabi ko, friend, huwag mong gawin yan. Ayoko kitang mamatay. Sabi ko, kailangan mong mamili. Kailangan mong bitawan ng isa kasi parehong full-time eh. Pero nung sinecure niya yung first client niya na yon, na-feel naman niya na pangmatagalan to. So, give up niya na after 3 weeks si BPO work. Nag-resign na siya. Pero bago yon, ikukwento ko lang na in-hire siya today. Punta siya ng Mega Mall, bumili siya ng laptop, inutang niya sa home credit. Tapos, pero may internet naman siya. So, the following day, nag-start na siya. Tapos yun, for 3 weeks straight nga, na 24 hours gising siya. Siguro umiidlip lang siya paminsan sa office. Pero yun, as in talagang ini-straight niya talaga yung work. Tapos yun nga, in-advisean ko siyang mamili na nga siya. Pero tender na rin pala siya ng resignation talaga dun sa BPO. Kasi nga, meron din siyang anak. Tapos yun, stressful na rin sa kanya yung pagko-commute and all. Pero yun, nag-dive in na siya totally. Ngayon, masaya na siyang nag-work sa bahay. Tapos yung kinikita niya, mas doble doon sa kinikita niya doon sa BPO. Kahit pa daw may benefits doon sa sa company, mas pipiliin niya pa rin yung pag-work from home kasi nga yung mga advantages na nasa bahay siya, nakikita niya yung anak niya. Nag-isa lang kasi anak niya, babae pa. So, walang kasama sa bahay, wala siyang yaya. So, yun. Tapos, kahit wala daw siyang mga health card, churva, ganyan, pwede naman daw niyang kunin. Kasi may nag-message sa kanyang friend na parang, uy, okay ba yung pinasok mo? Baka later on, wala ka namang dyan benefits, ganyan. Sabi niya, friend, makukuha ko ang benefits na to sa income na kinikita ko ngayon na mas doble, mas triple pa actually, yung kinikita niya ngayon kesa doon sa nag-work pa siya doon sa BPO. So, yun. Ayaw niya kasi mag-join. Hindi daw niya think tong pag-live. So, ako na lang nag-share. Pero yun, sobrang happy na siya ngayon na nakakapag-work from home siya.
Whoever you are, friend, come and join us. Magiging friendly ako for that episode para lang sa
I think magkakasundo kayo pagka nagkausap kayo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Promising already.
Pero at dahil dyan, maraming comments kanina na gusto kong basahin. Meron dito nag-comment si Sherry, sabi niya, before the experience po, I highly recommend discuss the freelancing first po, especially the newbie. That's our purpose in joining po kasi. Actually, Sherry, marami na tayong na-discuss dito na topics for about freelancing. At yung pag-start, meron din tayong blog post, which is shinare na rin ni Julie yung paano maging online freelancer. So, makakatulong din yun if mababasa mo siya. Yun. And kung babalikan mo yung previous na mga lives namin, meron tayong topic about that. Eto, kanina, yung nag-ano si Jane, tungkol yata dito sa paggastos, ang gastos daw niya. Kasi nga, siguro yung mga sinabi kanina ni Jane na dapat magtipid, tas mas matipid nga na hindi ka nagsa-Starbucks and all, di ba? So yan,
Yeah.
you get to brew your own coffee daw, sabi ni Brian Nito kapag nag-freelance.
Yes! Oh naman.
Yeah. Si Mel naman, watching with my wife, we are planning to shift from employee to freelancer. Some advice for us, please. Also, continue lang sa pagpanood, Mel, para ano mo pa yung mga tips mamaya. Eto. Nakakatakot ka daw na mag-interview for job application. O, nangangain siya.
No. No, because with this new format, I am trying to mock the interviews and requirements itong mga kinakatakutan. And honestly, I'm being extreme already because our clients, most of them are very, very friendly. So this is more like a satire. Extreme na itong ginagawa ko actually sa mga panelists natin. And to our future panelists, please don't be scared because mag-shift din ako babalik din ako sa friendlier version of FCC.
Yes.
Depende, gine-gauge ko lang talaga ang skills niyo, which I know
Mabait naman talaga
most
si
of panels can do.
Pagkatulog siya. Ayan, si Mariette, ang galing ni Sir Phoenix, nakakagulat magtanong. Oo, gulatan lang naman yan si Phoenix. Si Rachel, can you also discuss how to shift to freelancer from zero experience and skills, how to start po? Sige, gawin nating topic yan. Pero meron na actually,
Yeah, sure.
na-discuss na rin natin yan, di ba? Pwede naman natin.
Yeah, we have been talking about that. I wish that you would what's her name? Hannah? What's her
Si Rachel Mendoza.
Okay, Rachel. I strongly recommend, if you have the time, then I strongly recommend that you watch our previous FCCs. Or most of our FCCs, we talk about transitioning from zero. Maraming mga episodes dyan na starting from zero straight to freelancing.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I strongly recommend you take a look at those. I'm going to try to browse all of those, but I'll segregate them to by topic and post them on Flip
Yes.
for you. All right?
And may kilala din ako, nandito yun si Julie Padierno. Yan, as in zero experience siya sa freelancing kasi ano siya, nag-start, ano siya, talagang housewife talaga siya after ng ano niya yata,
Mm.
pag-aral or yun, diretso. So yun, meron na siyang client. So pwede nating i-guest si Julie siguro next time
Mm.
para ma-share niya yan. Ito
Yeah, that's
naman,
good.
si Chin, pag niyaya daw siya ng friends niya to go out, I always tell them na pass muna ako kasi kailangan i-reduce ang expenses ko since freelancer na ako ngayon. Pagka mas marami ka ng kaperahan, Chin, pwede nang hindi i-reduce ang expenses. Ay, may ganun.
Oh, kasi sa
Marami ka ng
transitioning
feedback.
lang naman ito. We are not saying honestly mga freelancers. Freelancers are already living a fabulous life. Like itong si Anna, she's living fabulous already. Si Honey, she's living fabulous already. Jane, the
Agree.
same way. Christine, the same way. Everybody is happy
Si
being a
Phoenix.
freelancer. Oh yeah, see, I got a new title. We are all living fabulous lives, and etong ano, it's just short-term pain. Etong transitioning na ito. We are just preparing you.
Yes,
We are
yes.
not telling you that you are going to suffer while transitioning. What we are telling you is you need to prepare just in case things go downhill. Kasi
Yes.
sometimes it happens. Sometimes shit
Sometimes.
happens.
Zero ka.
Seriously.
Yes.
We cannot predict our future. So the best thing that we can do about it is to prepare. All right.
Yep.
So do not
Yeah.
fear.
So,
Do not fear.
last na to, after nito yung topic na ulit. Ito, si Francisco, 15 years na daw siyang employed sa BPO. Right now, full-time freelancer. I started 2014 as part-time. Pinagsabay ko ang work ko sa office at yung mga part-time jobs ko sa office din kapag wala ang boss. Ay, ang galing. Pinagsabay niya.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, eto
ayan.
may gagawin na naman akong bago. I know that ladies and gentlemen, siguro pag ano baka matakot kayo mag-guest dito sa
Mag-guest.
LCC though.
Nahirapan tuloy ako
Don't,
maghanap
don't.
ng guest. Tinatakot mo kasi.
Don't be afraid. Kasi what I'm doing is the minute I see the guests, I can already tell, I can already gauge their skills. So I am not going to throw anything that they cannot handle. So please, have faith on yourselves. Kasi itong mga girls dito sa panels natin, I know that they can do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to require them to uh, speak within 1 minute. Kasi pag minsan meron tayong mga ganyan na may ganyan tayong mga tests, right? If we talk to our clients, you are given like, convince me in 1 minute. Why should I hire you? Right? And then everything that you need to say, you have to squeeze it in 1 minute. Or kahit short lang yung sasabihin mo, you need to expound it to 1 minute. Meron yung mga ganyan na mga tests, which is very rare, but we still do it as Filipinos because, we are perfectionists, right? And we love to torture ourselves. So let me torture the panel today. Jane, your 1 minute, point number 4 starts now.
Torture talaga.
The fourth
The
tip,
torture starts now.
the fourth tip for you to prepare your workspace. So, syempre, you're going to be working from home, so you have to prepare kung saan ka magtatrabaho. Pwede rin naman, kasi kung wala ka pang budget, pwede pa muna sa kama. Sa kama ka muna magtrabaho, sa dining table, pwede nga yung iba dyan sa planchahan, sa kabayan ng plancha, doon sila nag-table,
Yes.
nag-computer. So,
Kilala ko
anything
ganyan.
that works. Anything that works, you make something out of it, something na comfortable ka. So, yun, kahit ano. Pero when you have the budget, prepare for a workspace, a table na tama, ergonomic for you, yung chair, ergonomic for you, kasi you'll be working, siguro, syempre, mag-work from home ka, be as comfortable as you can, di ba? So, bili ka ng, if you have the budget nga, bili ka ng chair na comfortable sa'yo, table, and everything else. Lahat ng accessories na kailangan mo. sa pag-freelance, mga ganyan. So, prepare for it kasi eventually if you just siguro forever kang nagtatrabaho sa kama, baka yung productivity mo maapektuhan. So,
Yeah.
better prepare for it. A proper workspace will do. Basta nakakagana magtrabaho, ganyan. So, yun. Mas maganda if you prepare for the workspace. If you're really serious to dive into freelancing full time.
Tama.
One
Pag sa
minute.
kama
Very
kasi
nice.
nakakaantok, 'di ba? May ibang tawag ang kama kapag nasa kama ka. Ibang nangyayari, nakakatulog ka.
Oo,
Nakakatamad.
Pero
True.
for
Sa akin, no, I really agree with Jane here kasi prinsipyo ko rin yung yung pakainin mo yung nagpapakain sa So ba't ka magtitipid-tipid sa thing na alam mong it will help you produce more, be more productive, work more comfortable, and be happier with your life. I'm a very, very strong advocate of being happy with what you are doing. So yeah, I strongly agree with Jane. Thank you very much. Now, honey, 1 minute. Point number 5. Go.
Okay, so next points to take would be what services are you going to be is plan. Yun nga, magplano ka. Part of the planning strategy is ano yung ibibigay mong service to the client. Normally with the VA bootcamp, we refer students to start as a virtual assistant. Parang peg niya is an online secretary. You do a lot of back end support to the client, administrative man yan or email handling and whatnot. Depende na yun kay client what he or she will give or assign to you. The next thing that you have to know is this is very important. The ideal client that you want to work with. You can't work with just any kind of client. Hindi ka magiging masaya. Lalo na if you end up with a client that you're not happy with kasi either bully siya or he or she doesn't pay you right. There's just so many factors that you need to consider when it comes to a client that you want to work with. Okay, so make sure that you come up with an ideal client. Ano yung gusto mo sa isang client? Mabait, generous, and stuff like that. Ano yung client strategy na i-offer mo kay client? How are you going to be helping the client out in this case? And another thing would be required skills. Ano yung mga skills that you need to learn? Like what Christine mentioned earlier, hindi lang siya nag-limit lang sa VA bootcamp. She also went beyond that. So you have to be open to acquiring new skills and further enhancing your skills, of course. What's your preferred workspace? Just what Jane mentioned just now. And it doesn't need to be something so fancy. Basta you build it along the way. Like yung setup ni Phoenix, sobrang fancy yan. So you don't have to have that kind na agad-agad. Diba? You're not required to have that na as long as you can work well in it. And then yung rate, you have to be clear on what rate you want also. Hindi ka pwede lang na you'll be happy with just $1 per hour, diba? So you also have to be clear on what rate you want. And then ano yung mga obstacles na palagay nyo na haharapin nyo? Number one obstacle here that a lot of people will face is yung iisipin nila unstable. Freelancing is unstable. So how are you going to overcome that, or how are you going to work around that obstacle? What are you going to do about it? What are your contingency plans? Ganon. And bow. Thank you.
I love that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, honey. I love that. Especially yung planning about stability, yung issue natin about stability. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, lahat naman unstable. Pati naman sa corporate, it's unstable. In fact, it's even worse in corporate kasi knowing that our superiors are Filipinos na nagpa-power trip, pag minsan hindi mo alam, no, regardless of how many years you have stayed in the company, they can easily just kick you out like that. Yun ang ano. Meanwhile, in freelancing, as long as they are benefiting from you, as long as you are giving them the services that you can, that they require of you, you will be there. They would rather keep you for years kasi the longer you stay, the more that they will trust you. That's what they want. They want a relationship. Sa corporate, no, you're disposable. So I don't know what you're talking about with regards to stability issues, ladies and gentlemen, but in any case, do plan for it para magiging komportable ka. Thank you very much, honey. Now, Christine, last point, point number 6. Your 1 minute of torture starts now. Go.
Kinakabahan.
Torture.
Okay po. So, eto, don't burn bridges. Like what I said po earlier, yung about sa hindi pwedeng i-spoon feed ka lang coach mo. Kailangan magkaroon. Kasi, kunyari, dyan, okay ka na sa niche mo. Kung kunyari po, para sa'yo, winning na yung niche mo, which is kung virtual assistant na lang din, hindi ka na mag-aaral ng iba, hindi kasi yun mag-work out sa freelancing. Kasi po, anong tawag dito, madaming competition. So, kapag madaming competition, kailangan mong magdagdag ng skills and knowledge. So, kung kaya nila yung, kunyari, BA ka, pero gusto mong matutunan yung ibang bagay kagaya ng social media. So, kailangan mo siyang aralin or hindi naman masama kasi po mag-invest like sa mga online courses. So, kasi magagamit mo din yun eh. And mababawi mo din yun eh kapag nagustuhan ng client. And what do you call this? Nagustuhan ka ng client, nagustuhan yung work mo ng client, and pwede mo siyang magamit in the future to put up your business. So, hindi kasi, so, ayun po. So, kailangan nagdadagdag ka ng skills kasi every year, nag-update yung technology. And also, kapag nabablank na ako, sir.
Kinabahan sa isa.
It's okay. It's okay. Kinabahan. It's okay. You made a good point. You made a very good point, Christine. Kasi especially itong business na ito, eventually we are going to grow we are going to grow our clients' businesses. And I remember may lumapit sa akin na gusto niyang magkaroon ng link between me and the rest of everybody else to his client. And I appreciate that kasi maganda ang relationship namin nitong taong ito. And that is good. So if you burn your bridges, if maraming let me interject, okay, Christine? Let me take over, right? Kasi I also wanted to share my experience yung may ginawa akong atraso. Impressed itong isang client sa akin. So, she recommended me to a different client. Ang kaso itong client na ito, I really, really hate her. Really, really, really hate her. And okay naman yung trabaho, pero talagang ayaw kumapit sa akin ayaw kumapit sa akin yung client. And she gets on my nerves really. As in, nanggigigil ako tuwing nagsasalita siya sa video. So, I'm so sorry. And the problem there is...
Pala siya ngayon.
Yeah, the problem there is I had to cut off ties with this new client. Ang problema doon, parang nagkaroon ako ng negative feedback to the person whom I really yung original na client ko, whom I really like. So the next time na gumawa siya ng project niya and I went to her, sabi ko, let me give you my services again. Nung pagkasabi kong ganun, wala, ayaw na niya, which I understand because
So nag-burn ka ng bridge.
Yes, I burned actually 2 bridges because of that. Sakit nating mga Pilipino yung hindi tayo sumisipot, yung bigla na lang nating kinakalimutan yung mga clients natin pag may hindi magandang nangyayari. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is burning bridges. You will never know if you will need them. You will never know if they will need you. Kung nag-cut ka ng ties, wala ka ng extra work or wala kang extra link. kung sakasakali. And besides that, you will also never know because the world is quite tiny nowadays that we are in all connected by the internet. Hindi natin alam if the person whom we are applying to, the client whom we are applying to, actually knows the former clients that we had.
Yes.
Right? So yeah, better not burn bridges. It's
Ako naman,
best
hindi
to be
talaga
very
nagbo-burn.
cautious.
Oo.
Go ahead, Anna.
Parating pag may client ako na isa na natapos na or lagi ako nag-update or nagme-message parang nag-hello lang or minsan kung halimbawa alam kong birthday niya nakita ko sa LinkedIn or kaya Pasko ganyan din nagme-message ako. Tapos kapag nagparamdam ako, naalala niya ako, ay teka i-refer pala kita dito sa isa kong kaibigan ganyan. So kaya dumadami din yung iba kong clients minsan kasi dahil sa referrals nga. So, every time, meron akong time na makita ko, teka lang, tong client nito hindi nagpaparamdam, i-message ko yan. So, yun. Hindi ako nagbo-burn ng bridges.
Hindi talaga nagbaburn ng bridges si Ana mula nung simula pa rin eh. Kaya nga siya principal ngayon eh. Kasi sa dami ng mga naipon niyang mga clients dahil hindi nga siya nagbaburn ng bridges, she can just easily pick one client like, hi client. Nagaganon na lang siya.
Tumatumbling ako.
And yeah, that is something that we need to keep, ladies and gentlemen. Do make it a point that if you're going to exit the project or if you're going to leave the client, make sure that you will that both of you will leave the room smiling. Cut the relationship na okay kayo, walang medyo I think magiging atraso pa rin kapag mag-quit ka sa client mo eh, but at least try to soften the damage. It is your job to soften the damage kasi you will never really know if you're gonna need the person again sometime in the future. Even if you hate the person, subukan nyo pa rin kasi it will aside from developing yourself as a person, that is also developing your skills as an orator. Kasi the way you explain yourself, the way you defend yourself, the way you manipulate the situation para magiging maganda ang pag-separate ninyo is also a skill that you need to develop anyway. All right. So advertisement time. Let's start with Jane. Do you have anything to advertise?
Nakamute.
Of course. So, for those po na nagtatanong ng yan, marami tayo kasi alam natin talaga na mahirap ang pag-transition from full-time employee to freelancer. And one way to make it easier for you is to take up the course, the VA Bootcamp course, Accelerated Man or Complete course, kasi it will really save you time on how to go about going freelance. Kasi, syempre from corporate, ang tawag dito, we learn from the trainings, pero with freelancing, you learn from the videos, the pre-recorded videos natin, pero you apply it on your own. So, when you have those information, it will save you time. Lahat ng mga nagtatanong ng paano ba to, how to start, where to apply, you get this from the bootcamp, from the courses. So, might as well invest on yourself, kasi in the end, it will be worth it. Kung namamahalan po tayo, we have installments, we have discounts. I'm sure if nag-enroll kayo and you applied every bit of tip, every lesson na diniscuss sa course, eventually you will be soon earning it back. Yung in-invest nyo sa course, mabilis yun mababalik sa inyo. So just trust yourself, be confident, and yun, just be confident to apply all the things that you will be learning from the bootcamp course. It will all be worth it.
Ano ba itong mga to? Lalo na itong dalawang ito. Patapos na tayo, ninenervyos kayo kung kailan patapos na tayo.
Sa'yo eh, ano ka ba? Word na torture eh.
Patapos na tayo. Thank you very much, Jane. And thank you very much for advertising the bootcamp. What about you, honey?
All right. So for me and for those that are going to be joining or enrolling sa VA Bootcamp, every week we have live webinars and Q&As sa loob ng VA Bootcamp student group. And this week we're going to be having one of our FB ad specialists, si Noe Ong. He'll be talking about the basics about FB ads. So, kung makakasali kayo just in time and you want to know about FB ads, perfect itong tao nito. Another thing is that the Hustle Challenge, one of the highlights of the VA bootcamp is the Hustle Challenge. It will be starting this September 23. So, kung sino man nang mag-enroll and makakatapos before September 23,
Agad-agad.
makakapagsali ka. There, you finish the course in 1 week, di ba? Malay
Oo,
natin.
pero iba na ngayon, di ba? Ang dami. Pwede rin. Kaya
Malay
nila.
natin, di ba? Kinareer. Alright, so it will start
Pwede.
September 23. Kung hindi man kayo makakasali, you will be able to see how the Hustle Challenge looks like and the feedback that are being
Mm-mm.
given by the coaches to the students that participate sa Hustle Challenge. So it's a very big event, yes, a program. Parang ganun na nga siya.
Mm-mm.
Ah.
Pero
And
kung
yes,
hindi
that's
ka
it.
nakakasali, di ba, Beth? Meron naman
What?
susunod after a month ulit. Next
Oh,
month
yes.
after.
Yes,
So,
meron.
continuous naman. Yun.
And that's it.
Right. Yeah, yeah. You guys better prepare for this hustle challenge kasi itong isa sa mga babies nila honey, they treasure this very much because it is about you getting into the freelancing already. Ito na yung parang halos final step nyo na ito. It's beyond graduation. This is the time that you will get hired already. So take advantage of it and take advantage habang mabait pa sila Hani at sila Ana, habang nandito pa sila because in time they will in time in the future iba na ang magiging coaches
Magta-transform ba kami?
ninyo. Mag-evolve na naman kayo. Sooner or later, pupunta na naman kayo sa higher grounds and you won't have time to coach anymore. So, yeah, take advantage habang nandito pa sila, Ana at Honey. All right. Oh, Christine, are you fine now? Kasi,
Yes, I'm okay now.
very good, very good.
Okay na.
Just have fun, okay?
Pahinga ka ba
Just
sa
have fun. Just
torture?
relax lang tayo. Relax lang tayo.
Okay na
Don't worry
po.
about it, okay?
Chill.
So, talk
Okay.
about what you want to advertise.
Soon po, mag-open mag-open na yung outsourcing namin ni client. I-post ko na lang din po dito sa Flip para dun sa mga gusto na magkaroon ng clients. So, baka po i-train din namin before before po i-hire ng magiging future client. So, yun po, tune in lang. So, yun lang naman po yung i-advertise ko sa mga. Thank you po sa opportunity.
No, I love that. I love that kasi this is something that people are asking for. A lot of our audiences are asking for. Kailan kaya what do you call this? Mag-outsource naman itong mga ibang freelancers dito, lalo na sa inyong mga batido. Especially to you, congratulations to you, Christine, because you keep on evolving and evolving. And you are going through the right path because you are
Thank you.
converting your freelancing into business already. So learn from it, learn from this, and learn from whatever you're doing right now. You need to absorb everything because eventually, ikaw na itong magiging client. All right, Christine?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ay, Miss AD ko kaya yung PF mo. Malaki-laki lang.
Malay mo
All
kaya.
right. Ano?
Hindi kaya, Miss A.
Kaya mo yan. Sasagutin lang ako to si Rachel. Sabi niya, may coach ba per student? Hindi namin kayang mag-coach per student, Rachel. Pero yun, yung minention kanina ni Honey na merong guided hustle challenge. Andun yung may at least 10 coaches ba tayo, Honey be? So yun, sa guided hustle challenge namin
Hindi
kayo
ako pinasagot,
mag-guide talaga after graduating. Pero
Madali siya. Wala si Pinky. What's her name? What's her name? I can't read. Rachel again? Is it Rachel again? Oh, Rachel. Oh, yeah. We try to do it. We try to do a one-on-one as much as we can. Pero usually itong one-on-one coaching na ito or advice giving na ito is via messengers already, because please understand that we are trying to squeeze as much time sa mga students. We are devoting ourselves to you guys, but please try to understand that we also need some time. Pero ano, we try to as much as possible. We keep on growing our coaches so the also para ma-accommodate lahat ng mga students namin. If we can do it one-on-one, then it would be nice, right? It would be a perfect way.
Tama. Pero yon, after naman nun, medyo naman yung student group. So, pwede ka naman doon mag-post ng tanong and nandun din yung coaches para sumagot dun sa mga questions. So, yun.
Mhm.
That's it, pansit. Teka lang. Share screen lang ako. I-share screen. Ito mo tunog. Wala. Tsak, tsak.
Ikaw yun, be.
Sa akin ba yun? Ayan, announcements. Oh, yan. On Wednesday. Ay, ba't walang time to? Mali yung nakopy ko. Hindi ko alam kung anong oras. Kaloka. Yan. Si Holly. Hindi ako prepared. Si Holly ang mag-i-interview kay Marian Manzanillo sa Wednesday. How freelancing put an end to her 10 years of working 10 plus hours per day. So, yan. I think 5 p.m. to. Pero meron din tayo nitong announcement. So, don't forget to watch Wednesday na yan, this Wednesday, September 11, 5 p.m. with Holly Okaya. Siya mag-i-interview kay Marian. Si Marian ay, alam ko ay copywriter. Copywriter siya ba, di ba? Tama. Ang niche ni Marian. Tama ba, Jane?
Yes, copywriter siya.
Copywriter
Oh
si
my
Marian.
God, Anna, you are so detached from everybody now. Hindi mo na alam kung ano. You're supposed to know the smallest period of what's happening here.
Nag-iisa siyang copywriter natin, be.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, pagagalitan ko si Anna mamaya. Sermonan ko yan. Sige.
Makakatikim ako ng torture. And doon sa mga bago pa lang sa group, nandito ang sa web page, nandito ang Flip. Join lang kayo para matulungan kayo at mag-guide kayo kung gusto nyo din talaga maging freelancer. Join lang kayo sa facebook.com/group/flipph. Marami tayong mga moderators na makakatulong sa inyo at magko-comment kung may mga questions kayo. So, yan. Join na kayo dyan sa ating group. Tapos, yung kaninang pinopromote ni Jane, kung gusto mo mag-invest sa iyong sarili at gusto mong matuto mag-work from home or maging freelancer, enroll ka na sa vabootcamp.ph. So, dalawa yung courses natin, packages, accelerated course, and yung complete course. Marami ako nakita kaninang mga comments na nagtatanong kung paano mag-enroll. So, punta lang kayo sa vabootcamp.ph and mag-register kayo dyan if you're interested to enroll. Pero meron din tayong free course. Kung wala ka pang budget, punta ka lang sa freevacourse.com. Tapos, yung mga mommies naman natin na bago lang din sa Flip, pwede rin kayo mag-join sa Pinaywam. May group din tayo niyan for mothers exclusively. So, helpful din yung mga mothers natin na mga wamshies dyan. So, join na rin kayo dyan sa natin. Marami ding mga useful blogs and threads. That's it.
All right. Kayo, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you have further questions about the VA Bootcamp, no matter what, just go to the website and ask there. Go to the website kasi if it is about the VA Bootcamp, they will definitely directly address it. So yeah, whatever your questions are, whether financial or time or whatever, go there, go to the website and ask there. At sila Ana nandun pa mismo. Na
Ay, pero ka nakalimutan.
May nakalimutan ako. Sa
Bakit
Friday.
lang?
Yes, on Friday and Saturday, nasa SMX Aura kami. SMX Aura, yung working remote. Pupunta ka rin, Jane, diba? Tama. Kasama ka, diba? So, speaker doon si Jason. Tama, pupunta ka, may ticket ka. Huwag ka dyan.
May ticket ako.
Speaker si Jason doon. So, 8 to 5 yun. May booth din si VA Bootcamp doon. So, pwede nyo ring i-visit yung aming booth kung nandun lang din kayo sa area. So, sa may tagig to, SMX Aura. So, join na kayo dyan. Nagtanong kasi si Jerome. Sabi niya, you guys gonna be in the working remote path this weekend now? Sabi ko, yes. Ay, wala. Mali ako na.
May hindi ka efficient ngayon, Ana, ah?
Oo
Hindi
nga
agad
eh.
eh. Hindi.
Papagalitan ka ni Phoenix niyan.
Ano nangyayari? Bakit ganyan?
Hindi
Anyway,
ko rin
ano,
alam.
let me ask some bit from your experiences, ladies. Anong masasabi ninyo para dito? Final words para dito sa mga magtra-transition from corporate to freelancing, yung magfo full time na sila. Right? Just give them a bit of advice. And let's start with Christine.
Ako ulit.
Ginulat mo na naman ang Phoenix.
Hindi mo siya pinaprepare. Diba? Tino-torture mo naman si Christine.
Okay po. Sa mga gusto mag-freelancer at gusto mag-transition na agad-agad. Walang ganon. Wala pong ganon. So, kung married ka po at okay naman, pag-usapan niyo po muna. Number one, para sa akin kasi married ako. Kasi married po ako is, kausapin mo yung husband mo. Kasi kung gusto mo na talaga mag-transition, pwede mo naman siya kausapin na baka pwede siya muna mag-provide habang naghahanap ka ng clients, pwedeng ganon. Or mag-resign ka na, tapos mag 1 month stay ka pa rin sa office para may sahod ka after mo umalis. And yun po, maghanap ka, other than that, maghanap ka talaga ng clients kahit project-based muna para may source of income ka pa rin. Kasi kung nasa bahay ka na lang din naman, tipid ka naman na talaga. Pero yung mga bills mo sa bahay like internet, kuryente, tubig, so yun yung poproblemahin. So kung single ka, yun po talaga yung kailangan, yung magkaroon ka ng dagdag or parang backup income na makakapagbayad ka ng mga bills mo. And then, wag ka mawala ng pag-asa kasi ako nga 1 year din mahigit bago nakakuha ng maayos ng client na eto nga na kahit 3 months pa lang 6 months pa lang kami ng client ko, eto na ako yung nag-grow na. And don't stop learning. And yun po, yun lang. Thank you po ulit sa opportunity.
Very nice. Good job, Christine. You did well today.
Si Sir Phoenix kasi yung boses niya, scary.
Yeah, good. You did very well. You did very, very well. At least I really love it. Despite the odds naman na kinakabahan ka, you still push through. That's very nice.
Ako
And
ang kinakabahan, Phoenix.
sabay ganun eh. Okay, Jane, you're next.
Okay, so for those yan nga, transitioning, I'm telling you po na mahirap po talaga siya. Hindi ako nag-sugarcoat, pero it's gonna be really hard for you to transition. Pero kung tatapatan mo siya ng confidence, tiyaga, at saka as in go ka lang ng go, it will all be worth it in the end. Eh. So, kung nasa corporate ka pa rin, tiyagain mo lang yung mga after pagka-uwi mo, nag-aaral ka, naglo-look ka ng naghahanap ka ng mga jobs, you're doing cover letters and studying the modules, ganyan. Tiyagain mo lang yung mga yon, yung pagod ka. Oo, nakakapagod talaga with the commute and all, tas yung day job mo. Pero, kailangan mo kasi siyang tiisin eh. If you really want to do this, if you really want to do freelance, you really need to go through this phase. So, tsagain lang talaga. Basta kasi, it will all be worth it. You will see yung bright side ng paghihirap mo neto pag nagawa mo na yung freelancing. I mean, you have your first client, tapos tuloy-tuloy na yon. As long as you're going to be consistent with the work that you do and you keep on learning as sabi nga ni Christine. So, yun lang. Wag lang mag-give up. Kung gusto mo to, gagawin mo talaga lahat ng paraan. Kahit ano, gagawin mo. Kahit pagod ka. Yun. So, just go for it. Just go for it. Yun lang. Yun lang po. Thank you.
That is
Thank
very
you, Jane.
That is very Phoenix of you. Go for it. Sige lang. Like, just go for it. Don't give up. Don't give up. I love that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jane. Honey, what about you?
I have 5 points to make for you guys, and
Ang
please
haba, mga 2 hours pa
listen
pala tayo.
carefully. Wait lang. Number one, and na-mention na to nila Jane at ni Christine, is always learn. Be open to new learnings, because freelancing, you never stop learning. Actually, in life, you never stop learning naman. And number two, there is no such thing as information overload, only information overconsumption. So make sure that you consume carefully the information that you are taking in. Wag masyado ah. Uh, next, number three, stay determined. If you do not have that determination to fight for what you want, to fight for what is worth it, then you will lose sight of what your goal is. Number four, always do your best to find a way, maging maparaan. Kapag may tiyaga, may nilaga, 'di ba? Number five, and the last one, which is very important, ask. Don't be afraid to ask. You learn by asking and talking. Staying silent and keeping to yourself will only
Mm.
make you stagnant. Yun lang.
Thank you
Aba,
po.
naka number 5 na tayo agad.
Okay.
Ano na yun?
Bilis Very
Yata si Phoenix.
nag-agree pa lang ako eh. Nasa gitna pa lang ako
Five
nang
na pa.
nag-agree. Ba, tapos na. Ano?
Ha? Ako ba?
Loading, loading,
Na. Sabi ko, ha? Ako
Loading.
ba?
loading.
Nagkakat si Phoenix, di ba? Ako ba nagkakat o si Phoenix?
Ikaw yung
Ako
nagkakat.
naman. Ay, ako. Mahina ng internet ko, gusto na magpaalam. Anyway, lahat ng mga tips na sinabi namin, kung hindi nyo ipa-follow, useless, di ba? So, lahat lang ng yon kapag pinollow mo talaga at talagang gusto mo maging freelancer, just do it. Sabi nga ni Jane, sa umpisa, wala naman talagang madali. Kahit naman nasa corporate ka, di ba, hindi madali. So, kung mag-freelancer ka din naman, hindi rin talaga madali. Hindi namin sa inyo sasabihin na, sige, mag-work from home ka, madali to, ang galing-galing nito, pwede to sa'yo. Pero yun, mahirap talaga. Lahat kami naghirap muna bago nakahanap ng first client namin. So, ayun, mahihirapan ka, pero kung gusto mo talagang gawin to, gagawin mo, di ba? So, yun lang. I thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. The thing that that I think we did not talk so much about is keeping things simple. You see, we got all these articles and all these shows where we try to discuss everything from step 1 to step 10. Parang don't be intimidated because sometimes it sounds complicated when it's not. Because once you do it, it's actually simple, and that's what I want you to take away from today, ladies and gentlemen. Complicated na ang buhay natin. So freelancing will make things even more complicated if you let it be. So it is up to you to keep things simple. Do not overthink. All right? Do not overthink. Just take one little step at a time, and you will reach your goal anyway. Whether gagawin mong complicated ang buhay mo o hindi, it's much better to keep things simple. All right. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for coming and viewing and commenting down below. Meron ba tayong mga questions na nalagpasan? If you have questions there that we missed, I'm so sorry, but we will try to address it anyway. And do come back next week. We're going to talk about something. I don't even know what we're going to talk about next week. So just tune in, and hope to see you guys again next week. Bye bye. Ako tuloy itong nawalan ng masabi.
Bye!